makes for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. Nice interception, well timed. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Oh, that's well spotted. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Now it's Simons. He tries a shot! Now that is commitment to the cause. And we have our very first corner. No, he's managed to misplace that. And he whips it in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, the versatility of Nico Williams has been hugely impressive. I think, Peter, he's just as good on either side of the pitch, and he has a footballing brain that seems to allow him to work things out with ease. And I think it's been suggested at times that he could play further up the pitch, but I think as a fullback, having the space to run into, I think to take away that from his game.
Ekitike! He's done very well to get to that.
Ekitike really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Timber. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. He has found a way through. Quansah wins the duel this time. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Timber making good progress on the right-hand side. Xavi Simons goes steaming forward. Neither side yet able to find the net. Baturina. Xavi Simons. Havertz. And it's made its way to him. Oh, shooting chance! That's a decent clearance.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Engages and forces him off the ball. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now there's a fine ball. Pedri. Ekitike. Ekitike. That has been slung wide. Shoots! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Heaven kept his eye on it, and he's there. Ekitike. Played out to the left flank, swept in. Timber gets a foot in here. This is their second corner of the game. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. So, third corner of the game. Terrific header! It's in! Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, sweet feet. That's rather hopeful. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Well, they scored their first goal from a corner. What about now? And now they can spring out of defence. Moved on forwards. Havertz. So what can they make of this? Now it's Simons. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's a dangerous ball.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Good ball, good take. Arsenal looking to pass their way through.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Real chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Havertz. He can get that clear. He won't be happy with that one. Looking for options for movement. And the first half is done. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they were their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Substitution.
That gets things going for the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Xavi Simons really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Now it's Havertz. Now it's Simons. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. This might stand a chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Calafiori calmly anticipates. And it's Simons. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that looks a cracking ball. Ekitike. is on his own. Chance, surely! And it's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Decent chance! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
No way through there. Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan
Big
here.
chance! He's got away with one there.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Substitution on the field.
They're up to 5 corners now.
Nico Williams. Coming on the field is number 7, Phil Foden. Substitution in progress.
He's tried one! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And he's let fly. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't...
Shot a goal! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then. Timber.
Spread it left. Grimaldo. Knocks it into space. He's in plenty of space here. Takes a shot! Oh, taken with style. Back within one. They have them in their sights again. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Substitutions taking place.
Arsenal making another change here.
Yeah, there's going to be a significant change of approach, I think. They really are shaking up their attack now.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Pedri. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that...
And the finish! And that would have been game, set and match.
Ekitike has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
The corner count is rising. That's 6.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Over to the left. Cross in, looks... Oh, what a climb! And the lead stays intact, just.
He really didn't cover himself in any glory. His finishing let him down when he needed it most.
Passing is crisp and sharp, and it's Grimaldo. Xavi Simons. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get it through? Foden gets into a good position. And that is expertly dealt with. Baturina. Foden, he's had a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. It's really well cleared.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And here's Jesus. And chance for a shot! No mistake! They have stolen level at the last! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Substitution on the field, number 15.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 8.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Number 6.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Substitution, 6 added minutes has been indicated.
And he's there to belt it away and reclaimed it in a trice. Grimaldo. Looking to play him in. That is good alertness. Baturina. Foden.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Ekitike. Can he finish? Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
So that's it, it is all over. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose.
Today, please refrain from
Ekitike,
talking
hat-trick
outside
scorer,
the stage.
massive game from him today. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.